Hi,
Oh, hi.
how are you, Joan?
Hi, Reagan.
How's it going? Nice to
Hey,
meet you.
thank you for doing the Zoom again.
Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I don't know if Linda will come join us or if anyone else will. Now, you are not exactly a new coach, right?
Yes. But yeah, I feel like I really don't have a good, info
Gotcha. So you want
about.
to kind of start at the beginning and get yourself going?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, usually I kind of start off telling everybody my story a little bit just so you get to know me better. I don't know how much you really kind of know about me at this
Yeah.
point. And then kind of ask you about you and give you some advice if I have any worth giving after we
Yes, I need advice.
so but anyway, let's see, I joined Amy Fleck as my coach.
Oh,
And when I started, I was living in Ohio, down the street from Amy, and I always admired her and her just great physique. She was always healthy, and I was the girl who gained and lost 50 pounds over and over and over again. So I keep looking at you instead of at my camera. So if I look
yes,
like I'm weird, I'm like looking at your face, but then I remember, oh, you see me in my camera.
I can
Um,
see.
so anyway, I saw her post on Facebook and
Okay.
decided to just go for it. And honestly, I thought, another thing I'm going to try, I'll probably hit my goal, and I'll probably go back to my old self again,
Yes.
but let's do it. So I started with the 21-day fix and Shakeology, and I didn't even want that dang shake. I knew I was going to return it, or
Yes.
not
Me
return it. I
too.
figured I'd drink it, but then I'd cancel it for sure. And at the time, I was working full time as an occupational therapist in home health. My kids were middle school and elementary school at the time. Was Riley even in
Okay.
middle school yet? Yeah, or both just finishing up elementary. So they were young. And within a couple weeks, within probably 2 weeks, I could not believe the difference that I was feeling. I
Mhm.
forever and ever suffered chronic pain, chronic fatigue, and chronic headaches. I was on two very high dose, I shouldn't say very, two high dose antidepressants. I was on restless
Yes.
leg medicine, allergy medicine, asthma pill, asthma inhaler, Advil. I took 800 milligrams 3 times a day, every single day.
Oh
I
my.
had prescriptions for muscle relaxers, for narcotic pain medicine, which honestly, Advil did so much better than the narcotics for me. So I never, thank God, got addicted to them because it could have happened. I also had a huge container, well, I had two big, like grandma pill boxes filled with everything. And I also took a lot of supplements, anything
Oh
that
wow.
it helped with metabolism or energy, I took it.
Mhm.
So I was taking probably 20 different pills of some sort a day, at least. Well, 12 of them were Advil, so probably more like 23. So anyway,
Oh,
within 2 weeks, I could not believe how much different I felt. And I was like, I've exercised before, I've eaten clean before. So what's the deal? Oh, what's the difference? What's that daggone shake I didn't want to drink?
yes. I love the shake though.
So I was like, there must be something to it. Plus, I just absolutely love the community. Corey was running the group that I was in with Amy, and just so
Yes.
supportive. And I was learning so much, and just the accountability. It just really clicked for me. So I started in April. Excuse me. In June, Amy said to me, hey, you really participate a lot in the groups.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great on your own journey. Have you ever thought about doing what I do and being a coach? And I actually said, yeah. I was like, actually, I have been thinking about that. So yeah, let's do this. But that's every coach's dream. You ask somebody and they're like, yeah, sure. So,
Yeah.
but I really signed up for my own accountability more than anything because I knew how much different I was feeling, and I never wanted to go back to the girl I was before. Plus,
Mhm.
I felt like I had really found a miracle for me, and that if I didn't share that with other people, I was just being terribly selfish. So I started
Okay.
coaching. And, I did fairly well. I didn't have a huge social media following at the time, but my, initial post with the little bit of a transformation that I had and explaining everything did really, really well. And I ended up hitting Success Club pretty quickly on. I think I invited like 125 people like that first month I was a coach
Oh,
because I
wow.
was so dang excited about it. Now I wish I invited 125 people every month. I wish I had kept that up, but it was just really something I felt passionate about and sharing. And I think part of when you're a new coach, it's
Uh-huh.
almost easier to invite. People are like, well, I don't have much of a transformation yet or whatever. And it's like, no, it's like you found that amazing restaurant that you think everyone should eat at because you got the best meal in the world and the
Yes.
best service in the world and the food made you feel fantastic. Why wouldn't you share that? Like that's no big deal. People would be like, oh, good, I'll have to check it out. So why are we afraid to share this amazing thing that's changing our lives? It's just, so anyway, within probably 2 months, I was just loving coaching. I loved what it was
Mhm.
doing for me personally, interacting with the people, the community. So I just started thinking I'd really like to make more of this than just my hobby and getting a discount and getting my products paid for. The following, let's see, around, I forget what month, March,
Okay.
the following March, we moved to North Carolina, and I was able to take some time off of work. But when I did go back to work, my husband and I decided I was making enough from Beachbody that I could just go back as needed. So do my job, just PRN, it's called. And that's kind of where I've been ever since. Now we moved again to Pennsylvania, and I don't have another job yet. So I should be killing this Beachbody thing, but I need to get out of my own head. So that's my story. I
So
drink.
you're in Pennsylvania
I'm
now?
in Pennsylvania
Yes. Okay, yes. Because I saw your, yeah, big move. Yes.
now. Big move, yeah, and it's
Okay.
very different. So different. I'm trying to get used to it. So, uh, but I won't ever go back. I mean, I will do this if I never make a penny because the community and the accountability
Mhm.
is absolutely key. The income is definitely a bonus, and I'm very blessed
Yes.
that I had, even the months and days that have been so stressful for me, the residual income when I don't do very much, just from what my coaches are still doing or my customers with recurring orders and stuff, it's a
Uh-huh.
glorious blessing. So um,
Okay.
that's really my story. We always ask everybody to tell us kind of where they're from, who their coach is, what program they're doing, what technology they're drinking, any performance line, and that's kind of usually where we kind of start having you guys share. So go ahead.
Okay. So, okay, for me, my upline is Corey, and so I did start out as a discount coach because I just fell in love with Shakeology and the workouts, and I feel like, oh, so discount coach to get all the discounts. And then after that I feel like, oh, okay, I think I need to do coaching because we do need the income because my husband is still finding job for like a year. So I said, oh, so I can at least pay off my psychology, just my own stuff.
Yep.
Yes. So I did get challengers, and then of course it's a little hard, but I did get like 10 people the first month, and then they signed up just the basic pack, and then Shakeology. But then I noticed that like after 2 months, like maybe 3-4 of them just cancel their Shakeology. Yes, because you when you go to coach business, and then I was like, oh, okay. So I'm tinkering around, and then I was like, oh, how come it says canceled? And then yeah, so
Very,
then
very, very common. Yes,
yes,
3 months
and
that people will stay on it. And keeping engaging with your customers, talking to them about it. And I'm not the best at this.
Mm-hmm.
But how are you doing with your Shakeology? Sending them new recipes, just trying
Yes.
to engage them in your groups. Those are all good ways of keeping them, that retention on them. But it's hard. A lot of people do a couple months and cancel. And then I get a lot of challengers who will
Okay.
start and stop with me like once or twice a year. They'll like get a new package 6 months down the line, start drinking Shakeology again, then cancel it, then decide they want it again and get a new package. And, so a lot of people will do that, you'll find.
Okay. And then the second is so during my second or third month, so the people that I messaged before, if they don't reply, oh,
So hold on 1 second.
okay.
Okay. Sorry, my husband, I told him I canceled the call and now, so he was calling, but I had to tell him, no, I didn't cancel.
Oh, thank
I
you.
said, no problem.
Yes. So after that, they will like read my message on the Facebook Messenger and then just don't reply.
Uh-huh.
They will ask like, oh, I'm very interested, and then I'll say, I will send them info like how did I say it? Like just basic info that it includes 100 workouts, blah 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 blah, like that. And then they will say, okay, I'll let you know, and then after that I will follow up, like in 2 days, because Corey said, just follow up like 1 or 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then they will just read like that. And then I'll say, okay, maybe a week after. And then yes, so it's been like that. There's only one person that just signed up with me last month that have been like ignoring me for since May, and then she finally signed up.
Yep, and you will find that happens. I don't know why people don't just say, you know what, I looked over your information and it's not right for me right now. But
Yes.
sometimes it's easier to just not say something. First, I'll just tell you, Joan, you're not special because it happens to all of us.
Okay.
So it's not just you, okay? So don't worry that it's me. It's something I'm doing, because it's not. It's just the nature of this beast. So it's something that you just got to know happens. But sometimes if I've followed up with them 1 or 2 times about it, then I will message them genuinely about something totally different. Like, hey, how I know that you had said you were struggling with finding quick, easy, healthy recipes for your family. Like that's somewhere you struggle with. So just here, I thought you might like this recipe, and don't ask them anything about the challenge pack. That kind of thing. Are you sending third-party tools, which would mean like, are you sending them, instead of saying like, oh, it's 100 workouts and blah, 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 are you like sending them the video about Morning Meltdown 100, that kind of thing?
I will. What I do is, do you want to see a sample workout and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
This was during Morning Meltdown. Before the Morning Meltdown started, and then I did add like 3 of them in the B100.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that one, the info. And then, or sometimes I will just shoot the sample workout in the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will just see it, and then that's it. So
now, before you send them any information, are you asking them any questions? Like, what are your goals? Thanks for your interest. Can you tell me a little bit about what your goals are, or what kind of things you struggle with? Okay. You always want to ask questions. So you don't want to just lead with, well, here's what I have, for you, because that person you're talking to Morning Meltdown 100 might not actually be the best program for them. They may be somebody who, for whatever reason, needs super low impact, like yoga or something like that. Or maybe they can't work out at all. First, like I had a lady reach out to me recently who was having a hip revision. She wasn't going to do any workouts for quite a while, but To Be Mindset or Ultimate Portion Fix would be a perfect fit for her, and everyone could benefit from Shakeology. So getting some, like I always like to ask, oh, I'm so glad that you're interested, but I want to make sure that I pair you up with the absolute best program for you. So
Okay.
tell me a little bit about kind of what your health and fitness goals are. Maybe what things you struggle most with when it comes to that journey. Are there any kind of workouts you like or don't like? Do you have any kind of injuries or anything like that that I need to consider in setting you up with something? And that way you have a lot more to talk to them about too. Like when I said,
Okay.
if somebody ignores you on that follow up, then you have something to go back to say, well, you had said, you really struggled with drinking water or whatever. But I just thought I might show you this like awesome water bottle that helps me track my ounces, or
Yeah.
like just little things that you can kind of
Start a conversation
start
again.
the conversation again. Yeah, so you have some information, but you also do want to make sure that you're really yeah, being they always say try to be more interested than or interesting than like no interested than interesting, you know what I mean? So make them feel special, that you really want to know about them.
Got it. Okay.
So I would recommend that. But yeah, and then send them all the information. Try never to just ask, what'd you think? Or did you, or what did they say not to ask? Do you have any questions? Like, that's a terrible question to ask, because then they'll just say no. And then
Yes.
you're like, oh, okay,
So now I don't like message people because I don't know, like for example the Facebook post, it's I just post, and then so uh before, when I started, like the transformation stuff, they'll message me privately, and then now how will I message people? Is it based on people watching my story, or people, do I have to message them privately, or I'll just wait somebody will message me, or I don't know.
No, I mean, I will be extremely transparent here. I will go
Okay.
hog wild and invite like a message maybe 60 people one day, and then I won't do it again for way, way, way too long. Like I need to get much better at being consistent every single day with that. It's something I struggle very much with. But if you want to build your business, inviting is super important. You can do that through your stories and through your like Facebook or Instagram feed, but
Okay.
truly, it there's not enough eyes on that. So you have to be messaging people and inviting them. Like when they watch if they see your post, if they liked your post or whatever, you can just send them a quick, message. Hey, thank you so much for that like on my post. It's kind of hard to put myself out there, and it can be awkward. So that's very kind of you. Are you interested at all in what I'm doing? Would you like some information, or were you just giving me the love? Either way, I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. It's an easy
Okay.
way to kind of do an invite. On your stories, if you see people watching your stories, I
Yeah.
will say, hey there, I'm Regan. It's very nice to meet you. I saw you were watching my stories. Did you just happen to catch that as you were doing the Instagram scroll? Or were you interested in learning about any of the programs or products that I use, or possibly about coaching and joining my team? So you're just asking a question, and it's not like a scary invite.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
now honestly, I only have like I don't, like for my current challengers, I don't really push so much about like coaching, or because I did mention about the discount, but then they did not want the discount, the where you get Shakeology for 25% off as a discount coach. And like only one only one she's really into, like, it's like, so the one rare person that really loves the Shakeology and then the Energize, but I don't drink Energize. But yeah, but then
You
I
don't
just
drink Energize? How are you
I
living?
I I know Corey told me to that she really loved it. But so I got a sample package, you know, the individual pack, and then I gave it out to all my challengers, you know, and also beach bars as a way of thanking. And then so only one that said, "Oh, I love the engine giants," and then she ordered, and then she said she wants to be a discount coach, you know, just for discounts, not like coaching.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. Well, and you started that way, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so just keep
So
keep that relationship open, that communication open with her, and she may decide that she actually wants to share, you know, that those helping your customers get the best results will definitely help you grow your team. So,
okay.
but posting about the coaching opportunity, inviting to the coaching opportunity, it's important and it is hard. I think most of the coaches on the team would tell you they don't feel that they post about the opportunity near as much. Most of us lead
Mhm.
with fitness because it's more comfortable to do that, you know.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Because
So
I also feel like I think mostly it's cost. That's a big issue. Sometimes like they'll say, "Oh wow," like the last challenger that I have, it was a big issue for her the to get a challenge pack instead of just the $99 what do you call this 1 year fitness
beach
subscription.
body on demand. Mhm.
Yes. She said, why not that one? Why do I need the shake? I already have shake and stuff. So I
Mhm.
told her that it's better the challenge pack because that's the only time that you get the shake so cheap.
Mhm.
So and I even told her if you try it first, you know, and if you really don't want it, then I'll just buy it for you from
There.
you because it's so cheap, you know. So
Mhm.
yeah, because usually I'll pay more. I told her that. So
Well, and
and then
you know Beachbody has a 30-day money back guarantee too.
yes, I did
So
tell
they
her.
have a bottom of the bag. They could drink the whole freaking bag, and if they hate it, they can. I haven't had too many people do that, but some do.
Yeah, so she did end up just purchasing the challenge box. So I was like so thankful.
Get very, very. It sounds like you're. I mean, if you've had 10 people in your first month and stuff, it sounds like you're doing pretty well. It's just that
Yes,
probably now that you've gone through
the
all,
inviting process is yeah, just
it's.
out of
I mean, there's no magic. I've looked for it for 5 years, Joe. There is
oh
no getting around doing the vitals unless I think for people who perhaps have a really good social media following and are
okay,
really good at just attracting people to them. And
okay,
like I do, for instance, the person who, and I'm not suggesting that that's what you should go for. I think
okay,
but the person who was our top coach in the network this year has basically not invited a person personally, but she did a post that went viral. She ended up on the Ellen show. She just ended up with a huge social media following, and she's good with her social media, so people are just attracted to her, and she says, I'm running this, do you want to join? And people are like, yes, I'll join, you know. Unfortunately for most of us, that is just not what happens.
yes,
Most of us need to develop relationships with people and invite them.
okay.
Yep,
So
yep,
you suggest that I look at who watches my stories like consistently and then message them
yep.
because I feel like if I message them, either I'm scaring them away or like, you know, it's annoying or like, okay, trying to like, you know, yeah. So,
Sell them something.
yes.
And just be super genuine. Be like, you know, you can even say, you know what, this is out of my comfort zone. However, I just have found something so wonderful that I want to share with people. If you are not interested, it's really okay. You can tell me that. But you know, I think the more open, honest, and genuine, not being apologetic for what we
Yes,
do,
yes, yes. Uh-huh.
because that is devaluing what we do, and what we do is super valuable. So
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't feel bad that people, like right now, if you have a coupon code, a promo code, and with
Okay.
They could get Morning Meltdown for 160 plus another $10 off if you earned any promo codes from last month.
Yes.
That's a freaking amazing deal. You're getting 30 meals. You are getting a whole year worth of every single workout we've ever done. You're getting me as your personal coach. You are getting a group of uplifting and supportive women and
Yes.
men. We have some men who are going to you every step of the way. You're getting meal plans. You're getting recipes. You're getting a shaker cup. Like, you're getting a book. You're getting so freaking much for $150 or $160. That's a steal. That's a steal.
Yes.
And when
Yes.
you're done with this program, you can go on to the next program and the next program and the next program. And if you don't love the shake, you never have to spend another dollar. But you're going to love the shake, so you probably want to sign up for the coach discount right away. So you save 25%.
Yes, yes.
I think just
Oh wow! Is this recorded, by the way? Is this okay? It's recorded.
It's recorded.
I need to, I need to like jot it down later.
but I think and I think when you do have people who give you the cost objection, you can say, you know what? When I first heard, I spent 160 on my challenge pack. Like I spent 160 and I got DVDs and a month of Shakeology, and that's all I got. And then the next workout came out, and I paid with my coach discount, 106 for my shake and another 60 for my program. And then I paid another 60 for the next program, and then another 60 depending on what for the next program. So I was buying program after program. Now they all are free on Beachbody. Well, if you want the new release, you have to pay extra for early access. But if you wanted the newest movie that's in the theater on your Netflix right now, you would have to pay for it. They're not going to give it to you if it's in the theater right now first. No, they'll give it to you 6 months down the line. You know what I mean? So if you really think about it, break it down. Do it kindly. Don't talk like a brat like I'm talking right now.
I like you though, because you're just like real, not like trying to like make it nice or
I mean, it is what it is. It's totally what it is, but I think you need to interject yourself. Don't ever take someone else's words and make them yours, because you want to sound like you. There's I've seen coaches post things like, "Hey boo," like it's like, you don't say "Hey boo." Don't copy and paste somebody else's post. Make it genuine. Joan, who, this is, but I'm assuming you're pretty passionate about Beachbody and what it's done for you. So
I am. Yes.
Yeah. So you just need to kind of come across that sweetly but unapologetically. And it's, like it's a gift I have to give other people, so I want to give you this gift.
Yes, because I usually wrote like, I really like paying it forward. So, which is true, because
absolutely,
it's really absolutely, great feeling to be able to, oh wow, I helped someone, So yes,
huge, great. You know what? And that would be a great coach post for you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I really love your post too. Like the wording. Like, oh my goodness. And I was like. And then sometimes I will ask Corey, like, oh, Corey, do you think this is okay? And she'll be like, and then she'll tweak some, and then it's like, it became like a professional post. Like, it's so nice. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine that I will write something as good as hers,
Well, Corey's a really, really good writer. I'm a goofy writer.
No, but yours is really good too. I was like, oh no, mine is like, like so direct, and then, not. Yeah.
No, I think just sharing what you're doing. I mean, certainly all your posts don't have to be about Beachbody, but they, you want to share your life too and what's going on. You don't want to be just Beachbody spammy.
Yes.
That's something we talk a lot about on the first normal coach call for people who are new to it. You don't want to be dropping Shakeology, the name. You don't want to be saying Energize, like that's my mama's little helper. It's my superfoods, my superfood shake. That's how I reference it in my stories every day. My 100-day program, instead of Morning Meltdown 100, that kind of thing, so that you'll have people message you occasionally. I mean, the bigger your social media following, the more you'll get it, those things. But hey, what are you drinking? What's that mama's little helper? That's what
Yes. Okay.
people ask me that one a lot. So I drink it every day, and I'm like, yeah, it's like crack.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my biggest thing is the invite, because I feel like
Invites are, I'd
people
say,
ignore it. I feel like okay, and then like I feel but like okay, just recently school opening.
you have to take the emotion out of the work.
Yes.
You really do. You have to kind of think about it like a business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my job as a business owner is to invite. Hi, sweetheart. Is,
Hi.
what's your name?
What's your name?
Tanya.
Anya. That's a beautiful name, and I love your hair. Is it shorter in the back?
Yes.
Oh, it's sassy. I love it. What grade are you in?
What grade are you?
Second.
Second? I thought you were going to say like fifth. So mature looking. So when did you start school? Did you just start today, or was it last week, or a while
I
ago?
started last week.
Last week. My kids did too. How's it going so far?
How is it?
Huh? It's good.
Yeah.
I have Miss Barnes and Miss Ross for a teacher.
Yeah? Good teachers?
Yes, you love her teachers.
Yes.
That's a big blessing, isn't it?
Yes. So when I first was watching the Fixate and stuff, and then she said, "Oh, mommy, you look like Otto." I was like, "What?" Hello.
You're like, oh, you have fake boobs
That's like
too.
the biggest compliment ever. Okay, I'll take it.
That's so funny. Autumn's cute. Yeah. Do you wear outfits like that when you work out at home?
Yes. So anyway, so that's the opening of school last week, right? So I met one of the people that I was talking to, because she said she's really interested, and then she wants to learn more. Maybe after June she'll be ready. So I keep, like, I will message her, and then follow up every month, and then she will just read and then won't reply.
Mhm.
And then when I saw her at school, I said hi, and then she has like that, like, and then just
Kind of trying to avoid you.
yeah, but I just acknowledge, like, hey, like that, and then yeah.
That's exactly, yeah, totally. Like, I mean, this is our business, but it's not our end all be all of friendship. I'm still gonna be your friend whether you join me or not. It's just.
Yes, because I feel I'm still going to be nice to you, and then yeah.
That's why I like the follow up if they've not answered you in a little bit, giving them some value, but totally separate from asking them about
the
body.
chat. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm. How'd your kids do their first week of school?
Okay.
That whatever. I mean, something genuine to them, or I noticed you posted about this. How's that going? Or I try to be very in tune with somebody if I see that they're like having a problem, or posting about an issue, and just I want to let you know that I prayed for you, for your situation. I'm big on prayer.
Yes.
So I will, and I'm genuine. Like, if I tell you I'm going to pray for you, I'm going to pray for you. So that sometimes who's gonna ignore that? And just so that they know I'm more than just Beachbody Coach Regan.
Yes, and like all just like health and fitness. Yes.
Well, exactly. I'm much more than just health and fitness, and I'm gonna be your friend even if you don't join me. So it's not a big deal. We can talk, and if you decide you don't want to do it, it's okay. We're still cool.
Yes, and I for real, I'm so inspired by like you always like work out. I was like, oh my goodness, those tough moves, and then you're like posting it on Facebook. I was like, oh wow. So it's always in my head, because there's, I think, Tracy Williams, and then a lot of the coaches, they will post like hard moves. I was like, oh, okay, if they can do it, I should be able to do it.
Well, and if you can, it's okay. I when I started 5 years ago, I couldn't do a push-up. I could barely do a push-up on my knees.
Yes.
So it's a set little goals for your fitness too.
Yes. So that's like motivation.
You know what? Those kind of things, posting about those kind of things are good too.
Yes.
you know,
Oh, okay.
where your insecurities lie, but that you're still trying and setting yourself mini goals, and that everybody's at a different level, and that's what's beautiful about it, you know?
Yes, true. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any other questions?
That's it for now.
Okay, are you doing personal development?
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. My personal development is like 0.
It's 0?
I read the Bible. That's about it. But
Okay,
yes,
which is beautiful, but that's not personal development.
yes. So
Are you
I
reading the
have that
B100 book?
B1. No,
Are
I
you
don't.
doing Morning Meltdown 100 or no?
I am, but I only got the video.
Okay, the digital.
Yeah, the digital. Yes. So,
The
but
B100, it's a Christian devotion. It's really, really good. Or I'm sorry, the 100
oh,
Days
you
to
mean the
Brave.
100 Days to Brave? I have that.
Are you reading it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well that's some personal development. Podcasts are great. Are you watching the Beachbody Champions page or listening to the National Wake Up Calls?
I did twice.
Joe.
Yes. So
Okay. I think, I mean, it sounds what you're saying, like the hang up with inviting and stuff, it's a confidence thing.
Okay.
Plus understanding kind of business. So GoPro is probably a great one for you to listen to. If you don't mind some language, You Are a Badass is a good one. I'm trying to think. Corey will have a post with a bunch of personal development, but
Yes, I think I have that link. Yes.
Okay. I really don't think a person can be uber successful in this business if they're not doing personal development. You need to grow as a person, not just, I think of it as physical, spiritual, which is where my devotion and my Bible and stuff comes in, and then my head, my head and my heart kind of thing. If I'm having an issue with something, that's what I need my personal development to link to. I have a super terrible issue with consistency. So with the income producing activity. So I need to really dive more into personal development around that. If confidence is your issue, you need to dive into things about that. If food is your issue, you need to dive into things about that. But
yes.
Promise yourself that you'll do, maybe start with 10 pages a day or 10 minutes a day, and then you can build up on that. But I definitely want you to do that, okay?
Okay. I have to message you if I really did.
Podcasts are great too. There's a lot of really good and they're free. So you can listen to the National Wake Up Calls on podcast. I listen to them like on 1.5 speed. And you could fast forward through all the beginning stuff you don't need to hear so that you can get it in quicker. Chalene Johnson has some really good business building podcasts. Rachel Hollis, you went to Summit, didn't you?
No, I did not.
You didn't? Okay. So Rachel Hollis, who was the speaker at Summit, and The Girl Wash Your Face, that's a great book. She's got
I have that book, and I haven't I read only a few chapters.
Okay. That's a good one. Pick that up and finish it. I think that's a good confidence building book.
Okay. It's nice though.
It's what?
It was nice, yes.
Yeah. I listen to a lot. I do a lot of my personal development on audio. I get audiobooks a lot. Like when I'm walking the dogs in the morning, that's 20 to 30 minutes. I'm listening to my podcast.
Oh.
Or not my podcast, my audiobook. So I know that I'm getting that good stuff in my brain. Darren Hardy, he wrote The Compound Effect.
Yes.
He has a daily email that he can.
Yes, I do. I listen to that one.
Darren Daily, which is great. That's a great one to listen to. I've actually stopped. I don't know why I stopped, but I should start that again. But yeah, there's a lot of different podcasts too that you can listen to of people who can help you, whether it's, with your social media or with confidence or with branding or whatever. There's tons. Melanie Mitro, who was our top coach for 5 years in a row. She has a, I think it's called Women Inspiring Women podcast. That's very good business advice. So yeah, a lot of good ways to do personal development other than just sitting down with a book if you have a hard time doing that.
Yes, because I'm not really a reader.
Yeah, I'm not that great at sitting down reading books either. But the while I'm walking my dogs, or when I was living in Ohio, especially, and I had a long commute to my work, I would listen to audiobooks,
Yes.
in my car all the time, or podcasts all the time, and it's a good way to get good stuff in.
Okay, I need to get a podcast. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you have an iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, there's a podcast app right on there. Have you seen it before?
You know how? Oh my goodness, my son said he knows how to do it.
Yeah, right here. Oh, can you see that? No, you really
No.
can't, can you?
I think you need to like.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it not. Well, anyway,
I don't know.
it's like, it'll say it's purple and it says podcast. Click on that, hit the search bar. If you like Rachel Hollis, look for Rise, or you could type her name in, Rachel Hollis. Look up Beachbody. You've got all the Coach National Wake Up Calls are on there.
Okay.
Women, Inspiring Women is Melanie Metro's. Those are a few really good ones too.
Oh, because I thought National Wake Up Call you only can watch it on
Nope,
Facebook.
you can do it.
Oh.
I mean, it's nice to see them with their fake eyelashes. No,
Oh, but you can.
I'm sorry. I think though sometimes you can't be a top coach unless you get like really big eyelashes. But it's kind of true, but not really true. That's why I haven't been successful yet. But they, I do them on podcasts most of the time instead of catching them on.
To check that one.
Mhm.
That might be a big help for me since I don't read. Oops.
Yeah, but there's some of them are like, yeah, okay, whatever. Others are gold. Like,
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. It was nice chatting with you. Do you have any other questions?
That's it for now. And
No?
I will
Okay.
be following the new coach at training.
Say that again.
I'm gonna follow the new coach training.
Good. Well, it'll be a good. I mean, Linda and I this week, we're just kind of the basics this week, and then they get into a lot more nitty gritty as the month goes on. So.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful
good night.
evening.
You
All right,
too.
you keep smiling at people, okay?
Thank you.
All
You
right.
too. Bye.
Bye.